Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. Let's do a... That was a good run last time. Let's do a silent run. Ascension level 17. Normal enemies have more challenging movesets and abilities. This is the point when a lot of enemies get a lot more difficult. Like those louse enemies on the first floor, when they do curl up, instead of getting 5 block, they're getting like 15 block now. It's kind of silly sometimes. Anyways, what do we want? Silly question. Always go for the swap. And honestly, Eternal Feather is really good. We can guarantee a couple of free heals by going to, this path here in the middle. We can fight the Burning Elite. Forces us to go through an early shop, but maximum elite fights, I think, is what we want now. This is a great start to a deck, I think. Eternal Feather means you can rest, or you can upgrade instead of resting. If we get Bag of Prep, we basically get our starting relic back, and, I like where this run is right now. Now, are we going to do a Poison deck? Are we going to do a Shiv deck? Are we going to do X deck? I don't know. It all very much depends on what we get. Flying Knee or Terror? I'm gonna go Flying Knee because it's an attack as opposed to a skill, but admittedly, that's an awkward first choice because I really don't know what you take there. Remove Transform or Upgrade. Transform could be nice. Could get like a uncommon or rare card. You know what? Let's transform a strike into a backflip. Okay, backflip is better than a basic defend, but it's not better than a basic strike. Well, let's get the relic. Pen nib. Ugh. If we're gonna go to the shop anyways, it's acceptable to, I think, to just remove a regret. And yeah, let's go with the Burning Elite. I think our deck sucks right now. I still like the starting relic that we have, but our deck does suck right now. We have basically nothing added to this that is that beneficial for us, and he's not even going to attack. Oh, he is attacking next turn. I love it. But I don't know. Well, we'll see how this works. I worry about having removed a strike and adding in a backflip. I think that the fight against the Gremlin Knob might be a little bit tricky, but I don't hate Pen Nib, by the way. I don't like the deck. Relic-wise, Eternal Feather and Pen Nib are okay. I think you go Leg Sweep. Don't be the Knob. Okay, good. Yeah, Relic-wise, I like Pen Nib, I like Eternal Feather, but I just don't think it's that 10 out of 10, Neutralize you, Leg Sweep you. I was thinking about Leg Sweeping the Sentry on the right, but let's do it like this, because he'll be weak next turn, and we're probably not going to kill him, since we already used Pen Nib. There's a chance we could, but we might have to use everything, including Vulnerability Potion, which we would have to use. Am I okay doing that? 999, yeah. I am. Which means we should have probably weakened the sentry on the right, but we're only going to take 5 damage, use the potion. It's going to be slow killing these guys, but hey, it's a Burning Elite, they're healing. This is a very annoying fight. At least we have the backflip in there. You know what we need? Footwork. To make this a lot easier. You know what we need? Feel no pain. Wrong deck archetype, I know. You know, we need better strikes. I mean, here's the thing. There is a small chance that we die here. And I mean that. Them healing means that it's gonna, and this fight usually taking a long time anyways, means that this could last for a long freaking time. And if this fight lasts for a long freaking time, they could get the upper hand and slowly whittle me down to death. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but if it does, it does. Yo, drop the defend, please. Because he's not going to be at 7 HP next turn. He's going to be at 10. And if we only do 1 strike, he's going to not die on the next turn, and not die on the next turn, and it's happening already, and we're getting whittled. Still not taking a whole lot of damage, but we might want to skip some elites in the future. It depends. It depends on what we add, what relic we get from this fight. Good. I want to do it in the correct order to get the weakness for as long as possible, but I guess we had already purged his artifact protection, so I guess it didn't matter too much. My god. Is there a way of telling how many turns this fight has taken? Because, Pet Nib on the wrong card, but that's okay. It's taken a long time so far. Okay. He's healing. Okay, I'll see you next turn. One strike will do it. He's only gonna have 6 HP. Oh, we've done it. Potion belt. Oh boy. I think I'm gonna take a poison stab, not because I want to do a poison deck, but because I feel like I need better cards. I think I'm gonna upgrade it because the poison is pretty good damage. It's 12 damage on the turn you play it. And you know what? F it. Let's go Elite Path. Why not? I want to play the... I couldn't get it. I was going to say I want to play Flying Knee for the energy on the turn after when he wakes up. This is wasting his weakness a little bit, but I'm just gonna pass. Good. This is better. He's not gonna be weak, but we have Neutralize, we have Leg Sweep. We're probably gonna draw one or the other, and we have extra energy on this turn, which is nice. Now we need to attack, even if it's only a Pen Nib for 12. Yeah. We're not going to hit Pen Nib, we already hit it, so hit him for as much as possible. And honestly, this Elite fight is going a lot better than I thought it was going to. Primarily, honestly, it's because of the frickin' poison. It is slowly doing damage to him over time. The extra energy from... Survivor. The extra energy from the Flying Knee has also been pretty nice. Anyways, take no damage, kill him on this turn. He is dead. Now we have Pen Nib for the next fight. So we took like 6 damage, I want to say. That's not too bad. Dash, Leg Sweep, or Setup. I'm going to take a dash because I feel like we need another attack. And I like taking cards early as opposed to late, but I'm still not entirely happy about it. I will upgrade the Leg Sweep. Or should I upgrade the dash? Because it's 13 damage, 13 block. I'm gonna go for the dash, because if we fight Gremlin Knob, we're gonna want the damage. I'm gonna go risky. You know what? At least these sentries don't heal. That's all I can say. We're probably gonna take damage. We can skip the next elite, but here's hoping we don't have to. And actually, you know what? 26 damage bash. Sorry, dash. That's really good. We're only taking 1 damage on this turn. This elite fight might actually be... No, we're going to take 4 damage. Why did I think we're only going to take less than that? I don't know. This elite fight could be extremely good for us. Now, if we want to take no damage, we have to play 2 block cards. I think I want to take no damage, get a kill, have more energy next turn. I would like to play Poison Stab to get rid of the artifact, but if we're not going to get the value out of the poison, you know, we can still get value out of the damage from Flying Knee, and we can weaken him later with a Neutralize if we can get it. Like right now. So far, so good. We took 4 damage. If that's the only damage we take, we're going to be happy. Dude, Dash has been so good. I'll admit, I honestly don't even want to kill him, but we might as well. Like, why not kill him? It's not even that much of an overkill. Now, we are going to skip Leg Sweep, pop the Defend, double damage with Poison Stab, even though we don't get the poison out of it. And if we draw a dash, he's dead. We didn't, but we're taking no damage. Yeah, I mean, when they don't heal for 3 every turn, it's much easier to get him, isn't it? We get a little bit of extra HP. Footwork has to be taken. And I'll be honest, I want to fight the next elite. I know it's going to be a tough elite, but I really want to. I'm gonna backflip. I don't want to take any damage. Yeah, they gain 10, 11 block when they roll up. That's a lot of damage. You're dead. You're not dead, but you're very weak. Ooh, let's see if we can't get the pen nib for the next combat, which we have absolutely done. Backstab, because we don't have our good bag of prep, I'm not going to take it. This was a really good opening turn. And, you know, early on I didn't really like the deck that we had constructed for ourselves, but I'm really enjoying it right now. We might even take no damage on this guy if we draw 3 strikes. We didn't, but, you know, we can play our blocks, make him weak, take 9 damage instead of 24. Ideally kill him this turn if we draw 3 strikes, which we did. And we got penned him again. Juicy Bracelet is not that good, though. I'll take a heal hook. Healed for 12. I keep forgetting about it. I keep going to these camps, and I'm like, oh man, we might need to heal. But we haven't needed to heal yet, thanks to Eternal Feather. It's been real nice. Real nice. Real nice. Anyways, he's flipping next turn. Don't need to play anything. This would be a great turn for a footwork. Increment pen nib. Increment pen nib. I'm considering playing the Dex Potion, but because we played footwork, I don't think we need it. Yeah. Don't really want to draw anything right now. Blur might actually be kind of nice for us, because we are gaining a decent chunk of block every turn. We're going to pen nib a strike? Yeah, why not? It's still damage. It's still an extra free strike. It's not a free dash or a free flying knee or a free poison stab. You know, maybe I have done it in the wrong order, but hey, it's still damage. We're gonna draw poison stab next turn. We'll be fine. We didn't draw a poison stab, but we will draw it now. There it is. Do a strike, then the poison stab. You get a little bit of extra damage. Nice. It's a bit of a thick deck, you know. 20 cards is kind of a lot. It's not going to be weak next turn. But the flying knee means we can play more blocks. So let's go flying knee. It's a bit of a thick deck, but the cards are okay. The relics are okay. It's been so bad so far. I don't really know how well we're going to perform long term, but it's okay for now. Really wish we had like more poison stabs, admittedly. It's a good card. The damage output is, you know, substantial. It's not only 8 plus 4, it's 8 plus 4 plus a bunch more. So if we do 6, we'll go into 3 plus 3. This will flip him. This will also flip him. I think what we want to do is strike, dash, poison stab. No, poison stab into dash is more damage. This will increment pen nib. Thick deck. It's kind of thick. Not as thick as I've seen, of course, but... Alright, gotta hit him for 1 point. Did we just perfect the boss fight? We might have just perfected the boss fight. And if we did, that's awesome. Unload 1000 Cuts Wraith Form. 1000 Cuts is nice because it's a little bit of extra damage. Unload is good for, well, getting a decent damage attack out. But it's not a discard deck. It's not a Shiv deck. And Wraith Form is nice, but you really want artifact protection. Wraith Form could be good to keep us alive, but I really think you go 1000 Cuts here. You might actually go skip, but I'm going to take 1000 Cuts because we can upgrade it reliably with Eternal Feather. And honestly, I'm going to take Cursed Key because I would like the extra energy, especially with 1000 Cuts, but the energy is nice. You know, we have plenty of gold. We can remove cards. Not a problem. Anyways, we can do 3 elites. We can also do none. I'm more interested in doing none. with this shop as opposed to this shop, because I think that I only want to do one shop, really. But I also want to do question marks upgrade cards. And I don't really want to fight elites. I mean, we could fight 4 energy in like a garbage deck. Is that okay? We'll see. And the birds. They have an upgrade in Ascension level 17. They take 4 hits to get knocked out. So even with a Poison Stab, Strike, we can't knock one out. How sad is that? I think I'm not going to pop the potion. Just freaking poison them. We're going to take 8. Which is unfortunate, but it's okay. It's going to do 14 damage. Making him weak is a difference of like 3. Making him weak is a difference of like 6. So I think we're going to neutralize. Let's backflip first. No, because we can just leg sweep and get enough block. I was kind of hoping we could. I'm thinking backflip into an attack, but you know what? Neutralize you. Leg sweep you. We're taking no damage. Hit middle bird. Try to make sure we can kill him before he gets buff. Good, and you're already doing 0. Perfect. And you're still weak, so I can actually get a free card draw off of this. Hopefully it's a good one. You're dead. Dodge and roll, defend. No well-laid plans, no reason to hold on to the cards. These guys aren't getting ahead of me too much, but they will eventually. So I think you definitely play 1,000 cuts. It's not good damage, it's not a lot of damage, but it's some. Is it going to be enough to get me through, you know, the elite fights and whatnot? Oh, hell no. We're going to need it to be upgraded. We're going to need, I don't know, maybe Cloak and Daggers might be nice to add into the deck. It's not really a poison deck. It's not really a Shiv deck. We haven't had poison opportunities except for 1 card. We haven't had Shiv opportunities at all. You know, it's a weird deck where I don't even know what to add to it, really. No need to even play the Neutralize on him. That was silly. You know, I don't know what to add. It's kind of just seeing if we can stay alive, staying alive as long as we can, and then ideally the game will just give me a relic or give me a card and it'll be like, oh, that's exactly what we want, of course. So Masterful Stab is interesting as an attack. Dodge and roll is nice once you get the footwork upgraded. So I'm kind of tempted to take that. Predator is nice for damage and draw, but we don't really have the need of draw. At least not yet. Ooh, I'm gonna dex it up. Take 1 damage. Survivor gets us there, so we'll do 1,000 cuts. Survivor. Again, the 1 damage, I mean, the 1 damage is going to hit the armor, but it's still value. 13 damage. Well, I guess it doesn't matter what order we play these in. So do it like this, Pen Nib. I guess it did matter what order we played it in, but we didn't play it in a horrible order. We at least got the Pen Nib with the Poison Stab. I really do need to focus more on the order of those, because it is important. I think I will actually be more comfortable once I can upgrade the 1,000 cuts. It doesn't really, it's not going to matter too much right now, but eventually, you know, that's going to be a lot of damage every time we play a card. And against enemies that don't put up block, it's particularly helpful. Do 20 damage. Well, I mean, that means we play everything. Played them in the wrong order. Once again, you want to make sure you're hitting the... You're not hitting armor with the Neutralize. The Neutralize is really good at just doing a little bit of damage and taking the armor down 1. Anyways, Pen Nib. Slice, backflip, Blade Dance. Blade Dance does work with 1,000 cuts. If we get a Shuriken or a Kunai, we're going to like Blade Dance. I'm going to take it. I'm not going to upgrade it right now, but I am going to take it. 50 gold or Ritual Dagger. Give me the gold. I don't want to lose the HP. Yes. Necronomicon? Nilry's Codex. Necronomicon would have been a nice one there because we... Ooh. Why not? Necronomicon would have been a nice one there because of the fact that we could double up on the dash. And that would be 26 damage, 26 block whenever you play it. That would be a good one. Anyways, we got Pain. Pain sucks, but we can remove it very shortly. We're also going to take a lot of damage. I'll take an after image. Yeah, we're going to take 20 damage on turn 1. I think you do it. I think you say to yourself, we need to do damage to all of these enemies, and that's how you do it. And oh my god, Corpse Explosion is so nice. We might actually get through this fight without taking too much damage, I hope. You need to be weak. Blade Dance got upgraded, my lord, it's amazing. So we could wait for Corpse Explosion. I think you gotta kill him. I think you gotta kill him and block, because Corpse Explosion will kill both of them, you know? I don't even want Malaise. I'm gonna get to Corpse Explosion next turn. Taking 20 damage on an elite fight, it's not that bad. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm not fine with this though. 6, 10, do 22, 23, 24 damage. We can kill them both. Because of the fact that we have 1,000 cuts, it will do enough damage to all of these enemies to kill them. It doesn't look like it, but it will happen. And they will also all die, which is an important part of the plan, thanks to the Corpse Explosion. Okay, not bad. We got more max HP. Gotta love it. Heal hook. I don't want to add too many heal hooks, so I'm just gonna... I'll add a deflect. I don't know why, it just kind of feels like it. I will definitely buy a membership card. That's great. Do we need Apotheosis? No, not with Warped Tongs. Well-laid plans, though, seems great. Let's get Bag of Prep, Omamori, well-laid plans. I know I'm adding in a lot of cards, but we actually have a lot of good cards to pick up right now. Give me the Cloak and the Ghost in a Jar. I just spent 400 gold. We were going to spend the gold anyways. Getting membership card, it's really good. Card removal is always 50. Is it 50 or 25 with the membership card? That's the question. We're going to be able to afford it though, so let's get the Sapphire Key. And I think that we should probably skip the next delete. Go to the campsite. Okay, I'm just going to... Well, we should look. Fire would have been nice, but... Get out of here. But yeah, that was good. It was a good shop. I am going to continue to upgrade cards. Even though we have Warped Tongs, we still want to do upgrading. Warped Tongs is just here to upgrade the cards that we don't upgrade ourselves. Like, oh hey, an upgraded strike. It's better than a not upgraded strike. Might as well get it. We can get Pen Nib. I don't want to get vulnerable on this turn though. The Shelled Parasite's going to do a freaking buttload of damage. I want to hit him first. I want to hit him with Pen Nib. We will get enough block. Roll 4 over. Oh, you know what? We could theoretically get Grand Finale if we add it, but let's not worry about it right now. Yeah, membership card. 50% discount on shops. 50%! That means we spent 200 gold in the shop after buying the membership card, which was essentially 400 gold worth of cash. So we spent 600 gold with 400 gold. It's extremely good, especially when you get down to the 4th floor and you have that guaranteed shop. Well, now you can actually afford to buy something, you know? It's not worth playing Blade Dance. I'm going to wait for 1,000 cuts. Is it worth playing the Strike? It's worth playing Strike, Blade Dance for a little bit of damage, but we're just going to block, block, block. 14. Doing 25 damage. You know what? Cut that by 4. I'm still going to play it just to make sure that you're closer to death. A second 1,000 cuts is unnecessary. Blur is unnecessary. We can hold block cards if we need them. This is going to be a rough turn, taking 5. I don't like it. I mean, I definitely don't like it. You don't need me to tell you that. Are we going to kill him this turn? No. Are we going to put up a lot of block this turn? Yes! This is worth it. Take no damage. I will add a glass knife. That's a great card. And we're going to hold on to 1,000 cuts until we can actually play it. We're no longer frail, thank God. Which means we can easily put up enough block, which means that it's definitely worth finally playing our... No. It's finally worth playing our... Let's do it like this. 1,000 cuts. Good. Poison's worn off. I guess it's like 1,000 cuts block Shiv deck, which is fine. I like it. We're definitely going to hit Pen Nib. Just let it happen. You know, 1,000 cuts block Shiv decks can work really well. We would definitely want to add in a afterimage if we're going for the Shivs, though. Let's make sure we get Pen Nib as... Oh, never mind. The strike was upgraded. I was going to say we're going to go see if we can get Pen Nib as close as possible to getting activated. Don't need any of those. Dude, do you fight the elite here? I'm going to fight the elite. We know it's going to be Book of Stabbing, but you know what? Give it to me. Let's do it. Let's try to kill the Book of Stabbing as quickly as we can. We do have 14 block on this turn. That's a pretty good turn for block. Survivor, so we take none. Give me the Flying Knee. Hold on to the Poison Stab. Piercing Wail is a great... Oh, he didn't play the card that we needed to play, but that's still fine. We will get Pen Nib. We want to Pen Nib a strike, ideally. I will take 10 damage. Piercing Wails we want to add in. Piercing Wails are amazing. Philemon Bacchus, you enjoyed my FTL run, even though I kind of messed it up. I don't remember which run was the last FTL run, but I do remember messing it up. But thank you. I want to play Dash. We have the energy for it. Don't need Tactician, don't need Acrobatics, don't need a Choke. Just need Piercing Wails. Adding in Piercing Wails, holding on to him for when he's doing his attack, it's working out wonderfully. Already have enough block, hit him with that Poison Stab, hold on to the free deflect and the good dash. Yeah, we took 10 damage on the Book of Stabbing. Perfectly acceptable. Perfectly acceptable fight. In fact, we might even be able to get to Pen Nib for the next encounter. Well, we can get close. We can get one away. Preserved Insect, very good for the next floor, and we're going to probably want to attack elites on the next floor just so that we can actually get some more damage dealt. 3 apparitions. Oh my god. 3? Used to give you 5. I don't want 3 apparitions. I'd have to upgrade them all. We're going to upgrade a card because why not? That's kind of what we do in this deck. What? Give me a Cloak and Dagger. 1 extra Shiv. It's kind of a Shiv deck. Weirdly enough. Dude, what the hell do you do here? I guess you hold on to Dash Survivor and we're gonna Pen Nib? I'll take another 1,000 cuts. More powers added into the deck seems pretty nice. I don't really think we can play 1,000 cuts. I mean, we can play Ghost in a Jar. Then we can play 1,000 cuts. Double damage, dash. Gives us enough block that we're taking no damage. Then we can finish it off with a... We can't finish it off with anything. We'd have to store cards. But I'm okay storing cards. So we would take We take a lot of damage, but we would also save a lot of damage with Ghost in a Jar. Maybe we should wait until it's lethal. Because, you know, oh my god, there's a chance that we don't need to play it, you know? There's a chance that we're gonna take no more damage on the fight and we'll be fine. So let's run the risk. We definitely want block. We're not frail or vulnerable yet. We definitely want to make the big guy weak. It's also a lot of block. Free block is nice. We're taking like 5 damage. I'd rather take none, and we can actually kill one of the enemies by using shivs. So let's just use the shivs to get the job done. We'll, oh dude, bullet time is really nice, because when we draw bullet time, we're gonna have a lot of cards in hand to play. Because we can hold on to cards with well-laid plans. So yeah, this seems like a great turn for this. Bullet time, 1,000 cuts, 1,000 cuts. Every time we play a card, now we're doing 5 damage. So you're dead. I should have saved the blocks. That's incredibly dumb, but that's okay. We'll just have an unknown number of cards to play next turn. He's summoning enemies, thank you. That was incredibly dumb. But a card like Blade Dance is really good. We want to hold on to that right now. Because a Blade Dance is, no. Blade Dance is 15 damage just from 1,000 cuts. Heel hook. Yeah, this is great. Bullet time. We're gonna play everything. We can play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. 8 times 5 is 40. The torch heads are both dead, strangely enough. And we can activate Pen Nib, so let's activate Pen Nib, play Blade Dance, get closer to Pen Nib, gain enough block that we're taking no damage, and we're holding on to Deflect. Yeah, okay, so we want as many 1,000 cuts as possible, I guess, and a well-laid plans, and then we just hold on to our cards forever. I mean, it works. Get rid of the Deflect. I wanna hit him. I'll take a Malaise. If we have nothing else better to do, we can make him weak and vulnerable. Philemon Bacchus, I'm on Ironclad 15, Silent 16, Defect 14 Ascension modes. We're getting there. We're getting there slowly. I don't even want to play Malaise. I just want to hit him. Malaise him for 1. Why not? This is a good deck so far. Again, this is why I did not want to play Ghost in a Jar earlier, because we didn't need to. We put up enough block, and now we're fine. You know, we put up enough block after the first turn, and thanks to those 1,000 cuts that we added in, we haven't taken any damage since. So he's dead. Can we do it without playing Pen Nib, is the question. And I think we can do it. There we go. Have Pen Nib active for the next fight. We get a skill potion. Corpse Explosion, I think you have to take it just because it's so good at crowd control. It can remove artifacts as well. Nightmare, admittedly, is another option because you can Nightmare Footwork 1,000 cuts. You know what? Nightmare me, baby. Remove cards or gain more energy. We already have 4 energy. Do we need 5? I think we do not need 5 energy. I'm going to remove... And I'm going to remove basic blocks because we've added in a lot of blocking cards. We'll get rid of a block and defend. Start thinning out the deck. Donu Deca. 151 gold. Actually is worthwhile to go to a shop. We can buy some stuff. But I think I want to prioritize a triple elite path. This one on the left is decent. We can always bail at any opportunity. And I like going to the camp fight. So let's go to one shop, elite... Elite. Multiple camps in between. And we're going to get one shop after we get a little bit of extra gold. So, 13 block. Not enough that we take no damage. I'd rather take no damage than any damage, so we're gonna wait on 1,000 cuts, I think. We need to kill the exploders, but after we kill the exploders, we can just delay, play 1,000 cuts. Repulsor and Spiker, they're not gonna do too much to me. So we're gonna do a dash, leg sweep, flying knee, I think. Actually, we can... This is gonna do 8, this is gonna be 26. We can kill him. Okay, if we kill him, then we don't need to worry about block. Oh, that's much easier. What was I worried about? Should have definitely played that card. Yeah, we'll take a bullet time. Once we play well-laid plans, we're gonna want it. And we'll start building up Pendim again. Now, Nightmare is gonna be a little bit of a useless card until we draw it with a power, but once we draw it and a power together, we're gonna be happy. We have enough block, I can hit you once. I can gain enough block that I can hit you again. I'd rather hold on to these. You know, we can play him next turn for damage. The Spiker's dead, all we have to do is just play enough cards. So, we'll Survivor, defend, have enough block, poison him. He's dead. For a second there, I thought I skipped holding on to a card. I just skipped adding a card from Nilri. That's acceptable. Alright, good. What happens when you reach level 20 with everyone and get it done? A big parade with confetti? Personal pride, a feeling of personal pride and accomplishment, or whatever the hell it was called. That's what we get. 163 gold, Toxic Egg, and Whetstone. We're not going to add in many skills at this point, and we can also upgrade things with Warped Tongs. I don't think we need Toxic Egg. It's a little late. I think what we want, though, is a Whetstone for random upgrades. It can hit Flying Knee, Heel Hook, and upgrading cards is important, because if we upgrade cards, it means that cards in the future will be upgraded. But what we might actually want to do instead is, like, Fruit Juice remove a card. Yeah, let's do it like this. This is also acceptable. Yeah, I just don't think we need a Toxic Egg. It's too late. Lose a Deflect, a Well-Laid Plans, or a Poison Stab. I like Poison Stab to remove artifacts, and it's also decent damage, but... I mean, we can lose a Deflect and then add in another one if we get an opportunity for it. I will add in 3 colorless cards. I like a Mayhem. I like a Panacea. I like a Secret Technique. I think that is definitely worth it. Secret Technique, oh, you son of a gun. Secret Technique can draw into, dude, these are really good. Can draw into a Panacea on the first turn of the fight against the Heart Fight. I would like these, but can't afford them. I'll take another Footwork, though. We'll start upgrading more. Making Mayhem cheaper, I think, is better than the benefit from Footwork. And we will fight elites. I think we're relatively strong against elites, especially if we get 1,000 cuts, especially if we get Nightmare. So, can we kill these guys? No? But we should probably play 1,000 cuts if we want any chance of actually killing them. Well-laid plans, give me a leg sweep. We're going to have 16 block. We actually have to sweep one of them, unfortunately. We can play Mayhem on the next turn. I would have loved to have played it on this turn, but we needed to put up the block, unfortunately. We get a couple of wounds. They're doing a lot of damage. We could Nightmare Mayhem, but then we can play no other cards. It might be worth it, though. We can play Ghost in a Jar. We can play 4 cards. We can kill this dagger. Play 5 cards. We can kill this dagger. We can kill this dagger. I just don't want to take all this damage, but there's no way around it unless we play Ghost in the Jar. So I'm gonna... Ah, my lord. I'm gonna Ghost in a Jar. There's so much damage coming out. What's nice about this is it gives me an opportunity to play Mayhem. I'm not gonna worry about Nightmare yet. We can Nightmare some other power in the future, but it gives me an opportunity to play it. we can do some damage. Kill all the daggers, we take 1, and that's decent. You know, it saved us 33 damage, essentially. You're also doing a lot of damage on this turn, which is very annoying. Secret Technique could draw... I can't draw Neutralize, actually. This is a horrible turn, but we can put up enough block. We might have to footwork twice, but footwork once might be enough. And then defend is worth 11 block. Now we can footwork twice, and then defend. Almost a bad turn, but ended up not being horrible. I know we're not playing Nightmare, but I don't think it was worth it on this fight. With the draw that we had, with the attacks that were coming in at us, I don't think it was worth it. When am I going to play Nightmare? I have no idea. I'm just going to hold on to it for the time being, I suppose. Prepared could be nice because we could discard the Nightmare or something, but... Hey, free dodge and roll. I'll take it. Give me a Blade Dance, and I believe we have you. Even if we have to pen nib a Shiv, I will do it. Ancient Potion. Very helpful. Escape Plan is probably worth it. It'll draw another card. Probably give us, you know, a decent amount of block. I will 1,000 Cuts. Not ideal turn 1 draw. You know, turn 1 draw for us that would be ideal would be like a Nightmare 1,000 Cuts. Because in my mind, that's the ideal scenario, isn't it? Why do they have 2 strength up? That seems a little unusual to me, but there's probably a reason for it. Secret Technique could draw a well-laid plans or an escape plan. I like the idea of drawing the escape plan and maybe getting more block out of it, which we did. I don't know if we're going to take any damage, but hopefully it's not too much. It's 4. It's not too bad. Nightmare Footwork could be good, but we need to put up block on this turn. I mean, these guys just do not let up, do they? This is free. This is free. This is block. We play 5 cards, we can kill you. We can play 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. We need to play block is the thing. So we'll play block. We'll play... Kind of feel like getting extra energy on the next turn. They're doing 24 damage. We're gonna have 22 block. Sure. Why not? Now, don't attack next turn. I want to double up on Mayhem and play like 5 Mayhems. Well, I can do it finally. It's not ideal, but there it is. We're gonna have 3 extra Mayhems next turn. They might actually get discarded now that I think about it. No, it's close though. Free block. They're doing 41 damage. We can get the pen nib pretty easily, and we can probably do decent damage with a Cloak and Dagger. So Cloak and Dagger gets us to pen nib. That'll kill you. We have enough block. Just gonna hold on to the Mayhems. This is a slow fight, but you know, I don't think I'm handling it properly, unfortunately. But there we go. We have 3 Mayhems out. So we're gonna have 3 random cards every turn. There's a strike, a poison stab, and a defend. You know, it does work. Would this work against the hearts? I don't know. It felt like it took way too long to get set up. But admittedly, Nightmare is not yet upgraded, isn't it? We need to upgrade that freaking card. Still doing fine, haven't rested yet. Let's get Nightmare upgraded, probably Panacea, Footwork next. Upgrade all cards you can no longer heal. No, we don't need to do that. Heal the full, Cursed Doubt, we don't need to do that. Random Rare Relic, let's go. I passed a Die 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 and a Dagger Spray. Yeah, I mean, we kind of have crowd control with the 1,000 Cuts, don't we? Panacea. Not gonna get to Pen Nib, that's okay. Roll over some block. He's not gonna attack next turn, I don't know why I rolled over the block. Nightmare Blade Dance could be interesting. Let's see if we can draw power. You know what? This is acceptable. Give me a whole bunch of footworks next turn. We'll play the footwork. We'll play the Poison Strike. We'll play the Neutralize. Sure, add in 1,000 Cuts. He's gonna hit it hard, but we do have a whole bunch of footworks. We can't play enough footworks to also play the blocks, but we can play one, and then in theory, hopefully get enough block. Okay, well, maybe not. We can't flip him this turn, so we're gonna, play it slow like this. 13 block, 11 block. It's 26 block. Lovely. Give me the dodge and roll, give me the cloak and dagger. We're gonna take 14. That ended up being not the best potion for us, but I want to save Artifact and I want to save Dex. If we take a little bit of damage, it actually doesn't matter that much. Now we do want to start playing more powers. I don't really want this guy to flip over though, so I'm just gonna play two 1,000 Cuts, and then I'm gonna hold on to Mayhem Footwork, and we're just gonna keep playing powers. We're gonna add slimes. Slimes don't matter. We can save cards from the previous turn with well-laid plans. So he's gonna flip over this turn. Mayhem, Footwork, Escape Plan, Blade Dance, Neutralize, Shiv, 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 Dodge and Roll. We're dealing 4 damage every time we play a card. Free leg sweep, free footwork. You know what? Get rid of a slime. Why not? They're already interrupted. Secret technique, cloak and dagger. They're dead. Easy. We took a little bit of damage. It's not a problem. Okay, Dead Branch. Well, I'm gonna take it. It's super interesting because we do exhaust a lot of cards, a lot of shivs, but maybe, just maybe, this will work. By the way, definitely going to Escape Plan, Secret Technique, Nightmare, Nightmare 1,000 Cuts, then play 1,000 Cuts, and then Flying Knee. Wraith Form could actually be pretty good if we need to play it. We can always hold it. Dead Branch with shivs is fun. It's fun, but I don't know if it's going to be particularly good. We'll try. So this is actually a very good case for the shivs. I need block, so let's play the shivs and try to draw block cards. After Image is acceptable. Backflip is also acceptable. So because of the draw, we're actually taking no damage. I'll add another After Image. Now, we're not playing any of those 1,000 Cuts, but they're in the deck. They're down there somewhere in the bottom of the deck. Taking no damage. Thank you, After Image. I'd like to take no damage because that means we don't need to worry about resting. 2 After Image. Lots of block. Lots more block. Yeah, this is fine. Bit of a slow start. What I don't mind about Dead Branch is what I don't mind is that what we can do is we can actually discard cards with Dead Branch, get through the deck, play well-laid plans, and then hold cards that we know we can play next turn, and then if we draw garbage from Dead Branch that was previously discarded, at least it's not going to clog up the deck completely. I do kind of like that. So let's get rid of this. Yeah, this is a good bullet time. With the 1,000 Cuts, that's pretty nice. You know, right now I'm kind of thinking to myself, we don't need to worry about, take another bullet time, you know, adding in Venom, Crippling Cloud. We can just save, Deflect, and Leg Sweep for the next turn. We've kind of counteracted a little bit of bad draw thanks to Dead Branch. And, I mean, we kind of needed it on this turn, so we'll play some blocks, and that's good enough. Every card we play is worth 2 blocks. We might as well play 2 cards. Get a little bit of extra poison out there. We'll hold on to these. Taking 0 damage. This is a perfectly acceptable elite fight. Yeah, Dead Branch. I was a little bit wary about adding it initially. I think it'll be just fine. It's a fine addition to the deck. We're doing 6 damage now with 1,000 cuts. Terror is a good card. We don't have one, and it's kind of a damage-focused deck, so I think it's an okay addition. Not great, because it means it's harder to get to the powers, but it's fine. Doing a lot of damage. Panacea. Footwork. Backflip. Secret Technique could draw a Terror... Escape Plan, Nightmare. How much block are we going to get when we play this? We're going to get enough block, so we don't need to worry about it. I'm just going to hit one. I'm going to hit the one buffing. I'm actually going to poison him as well. Malaise is too little. Against 3 enemies, we'd rather have attacks or blocks or anything that's not just applying a little bit of a debuff to one dude. This is going to suck a little bit. Shivs. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll be 14 damage. It's not a lot. I want to play Footwork, Blade Dance, and then play cards that we get from the Shivs. Because I feel like we're going to need blocks on this turn. Yeah. So, like, a Footwork, Cloak and Dagger here seems pretty nice. Can make him weak. We're going to take 5 damage, which is not that bad. We can't kill him. We could have used a potion on this fight, I suppose. It would have been nice. But still acceptable. I mean, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to draw anything that had block on it. We drew a Cloak and Dagger. That's fine. We only have 1,000 cuts in the deck? We do. Whenever we have like 4 of them, it's just because we nightmared it. So weird. Okay, we can put up enough block. I think we should, and I think we should also do it with a Mayhem, if we can. I don't think we're going to be able to. We do have Pen Nib active. We can kill one of them, but we don't have enough block right now. I'm just going to play Defend. I know I'm not doing a lot of damage to these guys, but I just want one to attack, ideally. The 2 of them are attacking, but we can probably kill one of them. Not a great heal hook, but I'll do it. Escape Plan, Terror, Well-Laid Plans. We have plenty of block. How did I get so much block? It feels like I missed something. It feels like I looked away for a split second, and all of a sudden we had 47 block. Oh, you know what it was? Dodge and rolls. Dash means we take no damage, but it means we don't get Mayhem out. But I'm specifically trying to take no damage, so I guess it's working. Kill him slowly, get the Mayhems out, and get free cards every turn. Neutralize. 20 damage. We can easily put up 20 block. A free backstab. That's like the ideal draw that you want. So I'm perfectly fine seeing that free backstab. And then we just Mayhem. Hold on to a Mayhem and a burst. We can burst, draw shivs or blocks if we need it. He's still alive, but he'll die on the next turn, no problem. Okay, Mayhem killed him, which is lovely. Just give me a burst, dodge, and roll. This was a very slow fight, and we took a little bit of damage, but... You know, in theory, we can get a lot of value out of playing cards for free. With the Mayhems, and we can, you know, get a lot of decks up, get a lot of interesting things happening with that, with that Nightmare. I'd like the draw potion. I need to start using these frickin' potions. I'm not even going to worry about a deflect for free. We don't need it. I will fight the elite. I think we can handle it. We've already fought this elite before. Now let's actually use a potion if we need it. Like, honestly, popping a dex potion turn 1 is not that bad of an idea, but we do start with 18 block. I don't think we're going to need it. Especially if we kill one of these guys on the first turn here. Which doesn't look like it's going to happen. But we can just play dodge and roll, dodge and roll. Maybe we should have added 1,000 cuts, but a bullet time is nice too. Okay, they're doing a lot of damage. Have to kill them. Have to kill them. Ooh, cool. Might want to draw? I like Cloak and Dagger. Might also want to use the speed potion. Okay, let's see. Strike kills you, takes 25 damage out. Poison Stab Shiv kills you, takes 25 damage out. Still taking a bit. Like a just straight up defend is our best choice here. We take 8 damage. We can heal that with the Eternal Feather. That's not that bad. Yo, give me Nightmare, please. Actually, if we save bullet time, next turn we can Nightmare 1,000 Cuts, play our entire hand. So give me a Mayhem. Give me a Footwork. Well-laid plans. Leg Sweep means we take 2. Secret Technique Panacea, to see what we draw, and also just honestly just to get the card out of there. We don't need it. Now give me the Blade Dance. We're gonna take another 2 damage, which is not ideal. But here's the thing, I fully expect us to be able to live a... We can still draw, interesting. I expect us to fully be able to live against the boss. Yes, we're gonna be playing a lot of powers in all likelihood, but it should be fine. So give me 1,000 cuts. We can play everything else for free. We're gonna need block. We need to make you weak. We need to kill the dagger on the right. Actually, a dash would do it on its own, but actually, now Shivs is probably ideal. Heel Hook is more draw. We can draw. Give me another Shiv. Give me a dash. Footwork. Deadly Poison, taking no damage. Honestly, that was a not bad turn. I never thought about Panacea bullet time, and then you play Shivs, and then you draw more cards, but it worked. Here's the thing. It's fun to play 1,000 cuts. Yeah, it's expensive. It's also fun. We do 6 damage by playing a single card now. Now we do 8 damage by playing a single card. It's kind of like having Caltrops, you know? We do damage by playing cards instead of we do damage by playing blocks. Yo, make sure you get the key. That could have been really dumb. Alright, Donu Deka. Why did I think we were fighting the Awakened one? Definitely not fighting the Awakened one. We could Nightmare Well-Laid Plans. I think you save Nightmare and you play it on something else. Either Footwork or Mayhem or 1,000 Cuts. Don't care which. But we're going to start with this. We have no draw. We need to put up 24 block. We almost certainly can. But I want to see what we get out of the Shivs first. Would like to Purge. We don't need to play dodge and roll, we can play attacks. So let's do a Flying Knee Dagger Spray. Since we're holding on to cards, I think it's worth doing it like that. Storm of Steel is interesting. Play Shivs. Then play whatever cards you get out of the Shivs, but I like the cards that we play. I like the cards that we have, you know? With decks, we're going to want dodge and roll as opposed to dash. So, take no damage. They get stronger. 30 damage. Nightmare Mayhem seems like what we want. You know, we can just play 4 Mayhems and then get 4 free cards every turn. We're probably going to win if we do that. So I kind of feel like that's what I want to do. So we're going to Nightmare Mayhem. We're going to take damage, so let's get that Mayhem out there. We're going to take 7, which is not that bad. Could have played the Dex potion, but I feel like saving our potions right now. We can win this fight, not a problem. Free defend, sure. Give me a footwork. Give me a... Do we need Panacea? What we need is a bullet time. We need Nilri's Codex to pay out with something. You know what? Give me a Mayhem, dodge and roll, a defend. We take 2 damage. We get the ball rolling on getting infinitely free cards every turn. Get a strike and a poison stab. Good enough. Good enough. This turn's gonna suck a little bit, though. We're gonna take a load of damage. But we're 6 decks up, and we're doing damage with 1,000 cuts now. What do we get for free? Defend and dodge and roll. That's the ideal scenario. We want the blocks above all else. What's also an ideal scenario is Panacea Wraith form. So we're invincible for the next 2 turns, and we have another Nightmare. I didn't see it. Give me the neutralize, honestly. We don't need to attack. Do we have any more powers in the deck? We have another Mayhem. If we can draw Nightmare Mayhem again, that would be amazing. We get like 7 free cards every turn. We've done it. Add Adrenaline to your hand. We're intangible this turn, so we're gonna Nightmare Mayhem. We're gonna get another Mayhem next turn. Dude, I love this. Mayhem, Adrenaline. Give me escape plan. We're on Pen Nib. I don't care about doing neutralize though. Could set up something. I don't think we need to. Let's just play a dodge and roll for block next turn. Hold on to a Corpse Explosion because it'll kill both of them, and hold on to a Survivor. We have 4 cards for free. What do we get? Flying Knee, Strike, Dagger Spray, Leg Sweep. We basically played a turn. And then we play another turn. And then we play another turn. So, Mayhem, Mayhem, Mayhem. Slice. Sure, give me an Afterimage for free. Hold on to Corpse Explosion Survivor. So now we have 7 cards for free every turn. So, something, Flying Knee, Backflip, Strike, Flying Knee. Choose a card to put on top of your draw pile. It's going to be free. Give me a Corpse Explosion. Outmaneuver, extra energy next turn. You follow? I hope you followed. I'm not going to repeat myself. Alright, we're going to take 6 damage. I didn't have enough block on that turn, I'm sorry. Eviscerate, Poison Stab, Phantasmal Killer. Also, here's another 7 cards. 2 were dazes. Dodge and Roll, Slice, Blade Dance, Heel Hook, Defend. Good enough. Corpse Explosion's free. Now both of them are dead if we kill one of them. Let's play a couple of Shivs. It's nice to see a Silent who isn't poison. This is a strange deck, but dude, if we can do this against the Heart, we can have a fun time. We're not putting up a lot of block every turn, but it's still a very fun fight. He's poisoned. Bane is acceptable. Poison Stab, Poison Stab. You're doing damage. No, you're not. Eviscerate, you're both dead. Weird, but fun. 8 energy. Yeah, I also don't know how that happened, but it happened. It's a very fun deck. Let's see if it can actually win. We will heal up to full. We're healing a lot because we have a kind of a thick deck. Let's make sure that we can get like a panacea. If we can get 2 artifact, would be really nice. We can use it with potions. We're definitely going to buy potions. Unfortunately, the potions we have are kind of bad, but let's get a power potion. Let's get a card removal, toolbox, Art of War. Nah, Art of War is not going to be that good. I definitely want to remove a basic strike. I would like getting... everything restocks. Because everything restocks, we can buy potions. But I want toolbox. And then I'm going to get a skill potion. And then I'm going to dump the skill potion. I'm going to buy an energy potion. And I'm going to dump the energy potion. I'm going to buy a attack potion. And I don't want a poison potion. I'm just trying to get a good potion. Like +5 dex up, because then we can play it with ancient potion. But these are actually fine. I went a little bit hard there, but, you know, I don't really care about upgrading 2 random cards. We have frickin' Warp Tongs! We're gonna upgrade anyways, right? Alright. Metamorphosis. Shuffle 3 random attacks in your draw pile that cost 0 this combat. I mean, we shuffle in enough free attacks just by playing, Shivs. Neutralize. Leg Sweep. Heel Hook, free draw. Pen Nib. We definitely want to play Footwork. I also do want to hit Pen Nib. Free block next turn is nice, and goodbye cards. I can't play the, or I can't hold on to the cards because we didn't have well-laid plans. Now we have well-laid plans. Don't really know what I would want to, like, draw. 21. 63 damage on the board. That's a lot of damage. We can't put up a lot of block. We're not going to heal between this and the next combat. I mean, we could play Dex Potion. We could play Power Potion and then try to get, like, Wraith Form. I don't know. After Image. Attack Potion. I don't know what we're looking for. Dash. Choke's not that good. Flechettes is not that good. Bane's not that good. I mean, we'll take Flechettes and... maybe we can hold it. It is a bad turn. Ascender's Bane and Nightmare and well-laid plans are not important on this turn, but we have them. Give me the Power Potion. Footwork is acceptable. You know, it's Dex up. I'm gonna save these potions, and we're just gonna play our hand. So give me a Nightmare. We're not gonna need to Nightmare Defend. Just hold it. We're gonna take 34 damage. No, we're not gonna take 34 damage. My math was totally wrong. We took some damage, not 34. Don't be silly. Give me Panacea. I'm tempted to Nightmare the Footwork. I also do want to turn around and put up a lot of blocks. Blade Dance will allow us to turn around. Footwork, Backflip, Blade Dance, Dodge and Roll is okay block, but it's not enough, but we don't have another block card that we can play. This'll turn us around. Play this. 38 damage. Backflip is draw, so let's play this first. Yeah, I like this. We take no damage. 34 block. Nah, we take 4 damage. That's still good. I'll accept that. And now we can take Nightmare, Mayhem, and now we can start playing Nightmare because we're gonna have a turn next turn where we're only gonna get hit for like 24. That's not bad. So, do we Nightmare Mayhem or Nightmare 1,000 Cuts? Also, where's our energy? Guess we didn't play. I forget what the name of the card is. Whatever the name of the card is. Anyways, you never beat the heart. Do you spoil yourself? Do you spoil something myself if you watch until the end? Not really. There's no like real plot thing. It's just like you win. Actually, they're both attacking on this turn. That kind of blows. I think we just go block on this turn, and I hate it because it means that we're not playing Nightmare or Mayhem, but I think we need block, and Shivs can give us block. So you're doing 16 damage, you're doing 24 damage. You will go up to 24, you will go down to 8. So it doesn't matter what direction I'm facing, might as well hit you though because I can hit you. That's not great. That's not great at all. Well, give me a random power. And I'm still gonna hold on to Corpse Explosion. I'll still hold on to Nightmare. We can maybe draw a power, but gonna take another 13 damage. This is not great. I need weakness, and I need to kill this guy. This is scary. And you did not draw a block. Wonderful. We're actually at nearly enough block, not quite enough block, but nearly. Give me a secret technique, I think. What are we gonna try to draw? There's like nothing worth drawing, really. We can get a skill in our hand, like a cloak and dagger. I think actually what I want is like a terror. We can play enough blocks. Please give me Corpse Explosion. And I mean, honestly, Nightmare might not even be worthwhile anymore. I can't seem to get it to play. It's kind of expensive, but I will. So you know what? Corpse Explosion Bane. Nightmare isn't. It's not happening. 60 damage. Got to turn around. Also 21 damage. Can't even make him weak. Like, why can I not make the enemies weak anymore? This is gonna be a horrible turn. Absolutely horrible. I can put up one block. We're gonna take like 20, 30 damage, I wanna say. Oh my lord. I didn't fucking turn around. Shit, I forgot to turn around. I know I have potions, but, you know, +2 dex, it's gonna save me 10 HP. We're dead at this point, just because of the run, the situation that we've got ourselves in. I think we're just dead right now, honestly. I don't know. Venom, Bane, yeah, kill me. Dude, that's so disappointing. It was such a fun deck. Maybe it's too thick. Maybe I'm relying too much on like a synergy between Nightmare and Mayhem or Nightmare and Thousand Cuts, but you know, Artifact and Dex isn't gonna save me on that fight. We just did not have what we needed. And what we need is better draw and maybe to play the powers even earlier. Like, you just play him one Mayhem, you know, just so I can get some free value out of it instead of having it just in my deck not playable. But we also just draw, we drew very poorly. Well-laid plans, Nightmare, and, you know, no block when we're getting hit for 40. It was a fun deck, but we just didn't have enough in order to really make it pop off, which was unfortunate. Bit of a bad luck on the fight, bit of a thick deck. 28 cards is pretty thick, and maybe we actually did need the 5 energy, because I think 5 energy would have been good for us with the empty cage. We should have probably taken it, because with Nightmare, with 1,000 Cuts, with Dash, with, you know, Nightmaring Mayhem and adding 3 copies of it to our hand, I just found myself on previous fights and on the that fight as well, just not being able to play what I wanted. You know, it's like, well, I have 3 energy and a defend and 1,000 Cuts and a dash, but I can only play, you know, a certain number of cards on that turn with the energy that I had. Yeah, also not turning around was dumb, but we would have died on the next turn, so I'm not that... I don't care that much about that mistake anymore. Bit of a an RNG deck. Would have been fun to actually get to the heart fight.